All right, hey, this is Seth Pickens with Live Oak Exteriors out here on Miss Lester's house. This is a documented wind damage shingle, according to State Farm. I really appreciate the repair estimate we got from you, Mike. I tried to buy the shingle that you had offered on the email, the Owens Corning Supreme Weatherwood. I called multiple different supply stores. They actually don't carry that anymore. Owens Corning discontinued it. So I got the driftwood, which I'm hoping is going to be a really close second to this, but regardless, I'm going to try to do the repair attempt here. Obviously be as careful as I can. I got the roof snake, paint scraper, and obviously the hammer, the nails and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to be as careful as I can, not bend the shingle above 45 degrees. So let's get started. That. Get the nails out. First layer of nails there. Obviously the shingle is not going to come out yet, so I got to get the second layer up here. That. Okie dokie. Put this over here. Shingle is out, but I know there's a couple nails still left. So this is the Owens Corning Supreme 3-tap I was telling you about. The No Guitar 23. This guy in here. Line up the sealant lines. outside of the granular loss, I am noticing here there is a little bit of a exposure difference. We're right at 5 inches for the current tab. It's over 5 inches, 5 5/8 for the new tab. I just want to point that out while we're here. All right, let's go ahead and get these nails in. Again, using the roof snake here. I also want to point this out too. So even using the roof snake, if you'll show this on the camera real quick, that's about as far as I can go. So I'm still gonna have to lift this shingle up and get underneath this to nail it flush. And I'm gonna have to do that on every single one here. Okay, all the shingle stuff is done. Pick these nails up real quick. I am seeing a break in one of these right now. I'm just gonna do a light swipe to kind of simulate the time under the elements here. So break here, break there. Starting to form a break here as well. Oh, there's actually a tear in this shingle right there. So that's not ideal. Look, as a contractor, I'm with the exposure differences and stuff like that, not really needing to mix those is kind of my just professional opinion. And as far as the repairability aspect of it, with all 4 of these being damaged in the process, and the granular loss, the material transfer on the bottom of these, I'm gonna deem this as a fail. But of course, I'll get this over to you guys, review it, and then get back to me as soon as possible. But in the meantime, like I said, give this video over to you and we'll take it from there. Thanks.